Hello guys, what's up? So as you can clearly tell here, we just entered our ticket to Lost Kingdom, and we are currently just getting honor. Obviously, that's pretty much all you can do. Chaining and getting honor. Right now, I'm not in an alliance. I'm waiting to get accepted into the second alliance, which is a big upgrade. I'll be in there for a little bit at least. I talked to one of the leaders who's down to let me in, at least until better players arrive. Um, so not sure how long I'll be in there, but it is something, no matter what. So I was thinking we could do a small update on my account now that we're in KVK1, or KVK2, right? As you can tell, increased my resources with about 30 million. In the bag, I have almost a billion combined of food and wood, and then 120 million gold. I have made a upgrade. We had Hunt for History today. I only did 6. Um, and I got 8 fragments for the boots. So we're currently at 19 if I use my, or wait, no I'm not. That's a lie. 17. We're at 17 currently if I use my chests. Um, so that means that next egg event, most likely, unless I'm dumb and we don't get boots in the egg event, I will most likely have boots finished, and our equipment will be upgraded. Now, I did my propensity formation. I rerolled this earlier, so now we have 3.4% health and 3.3% defense, which is very very good. That's almost max on 2 of the stats. Now I just need to reroll for the March speed, or I hope I get March speed because it's KVK2. I only have one commander that gives me March speed, and I don't want to be left behind and everybody picking at me. And attack, I know that attack is good as well, to punish, but I get a lot of attack with my chalk, right here. 40% attack bonus, which is very, very strong. So I'm not really worried about the attack, so I want to have smart speed, because you can tell we only have 15% here. And I'm probably, most likely, not going to expertise my Martel. That's going to be very hard to do when I only have 366 uh, gold heads. I mean, I could get him to 5553 or 5535, but that's not worth it because I'm going to be doing my chalk up to triple fives, so 5551. And the reason I'm doing this is because this is not that much of a deal. It's very good, don't have me wrong. Um, but yeah, I don't really think that I'm gonna expertise him. I will work towards it. Obviously, I will do all I can to get it because with expertise we get the extra AOE smite factor to 3 enemies in a fan. The 500% 500 factor and 10-second cooldown, which is not the best, but it is better than this, obviously. But yeah, that adds a lot because this is when you take skill damage, smite damage, or combo attack damage. Um, so if you're running away and you get hit by skill damage, you have a 50% chance to hit 3 enemies behind you with a fan, which is obviously very good because you're doing the skill damage even though you're running. And for AOO, I couldn't do the time. That's COO. AOO, here. I couldn't really do the time that was given from the golden battlefield with Third Alliance. Didn't match up the times, so I have to do the silver battlefield. Now, it is like it is pretty bad doing this. I wouldn't recommend. If you can do the golden battlefield, definitely do so. But if you can't, then obviously better than nothing to do the silver, right? Um, but yeah, that's the situation with my gold heads and my commanders at the moment. Now onto my equipment. I did an upgrade earlier today. I got this with the hammer event, and I was very lucky because it critted. So I have 4% unit capacity. This brings my marches up to 208,000, right? Because I don't have VIP 14, which gives you the extra unit capacity. So I have 208,000. This one's level 50, so it's only 202. 208,000 unit capacity, and with a 50% boost, I will make it 308, which is going to be most of the main fighting. And then here's some map, right? We're allied with 54, which is up here, and we're allied with 52, which is down here. 52 is going to be weak. They're going to be locked in here because 57 is a very strong, and 62 is second strongest. So they're very unlucky with this. They will get locked in here until we can breach into here. I mean, I think they will be locked in here anyways, no matter what, you know. They might be able to get a fort dropped right here and then defend this this kind of choke right here, because you can tell there's a lot of small spots. It's kind of like it's a spot you can hold, definitely. So if they're fast and get up there and then hold it for the entire zone, which is going to be hard for them. It's going to be very, very hard. Then they could be fine. And then we have us right here. 49 is, I'm pretty sure it's the weakest kingdom. No, wait, no, it's not the weakest. It's not the weakest. 50 is the weakest. But we have 50 and 49. 49 is second weakest, and 50 is the weakest in this KVK, I'm pretty sure. Now, they have a star. That's from our last KVK. We were allied with them. But as you can tell here, 4.5 in their main alliance. It is not very strong. And then 50 IL, which is this right here, 1 bill. And then Nell, which I haven't even seen before, 1.2 bill, right? So one of their alliances isn't even in here. But there was a lot of drama after KVK 1. So there was a lot of drama and arguing and stuff like that, which is not very good for a kingdom, especially in a big kingdom. They got star, but they didn't really get that much migrants. You can look through here, right? So this is he's been there from the start. Andres, I'm pretty sure this is one of the guys that was here, one of our force from before. That's pro main account, right? And then they have, here we see that's a migrant, that's a migrant. These three are migrants, but that's kind of where it ends. Like, there's not much quality in this alliance, right? We have this as well, which is another migrant. I think most of the R1s are migrants. I'm not 100% sure. I might be wrong on this. But yeah, that is the current meaning of 50. They dropped like crazy, basically. And then we have 49. 49 is up here, which are not very strong either. They're 4.6 billion. I can look at the other lines as well. PPA, 3 billion, and yeah, that's PPA again. So they're sitting around 8.5 billion in this KL, right? Which, you know, it's not horrible, right? And another thing to add to this, since I mentioned earlier that we were imp, yesterday for a moment 54 was also imp. Now, however, I did not get a screenshot because I thought they were going to stay imp. But, yeah. They're at least very, very close to being imp, so that's a very good thing. Having two imps in the same KD, or so KVK. And 54 is also our allies, so that's incredibly good for us. However, I feel like this zone right here is going to be boring. This is just going to be us and 54 locking in 49, I have a feeling. But this is good for me, because this is very much, like, there's a lot of fighting in the start of the KVK, right? I'm not 100% sure how long it is, but I'm pretty sure it's like a week, maybe 2. Like, week and a half, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure, right? I haven't done a KVK 2 in ages. But I feel like this is going to be good for me, because I'm a weak player, right? But against 50 and 49, I'm not that weak of a player anymore, you know? And we have a lot of whales and stuff like that, so the fight will be very, very easy. At least from what I think. But at the same time, incredibly important not to underestimate our enemies. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be a lot of KP in this fight right here. So that's incredibly good for me and my account, because I'm missing KP, let's just say it that way. Right, so now that we talked about the KVK map, right? Now that we've talked about the KVK map, let's talk about my tech, right? My tech is not really like moved very much. I think I got a little bit more on carriage and machinery from last time. But yeah, other than that, it's not really moved anything. Working on herbal medicine right now, obviously. Probably not going to finish that in KVK2. Maybe in like Kingsland, Lake Kingland, when it's all over. 9 and 9 on these, because that's all I can do with Academy for 24. And not really moved much, really. And then onto my speed ups, right? Looked at my resources earlier. It's pretty meh. I still have farms with resources, so I need to transfer them after. I think I'm gonna do that transfer after first fights. Right, here we see a significant upgrade. So we're at 29 days of speed ups, 14 days of healing, and 11 days of training. Now, don't have me wrong, this is still not good. I would hope for this to be over 200 in KVK2, because it's a big fight in KVK. So it's not very good, to be honest. Looking at one transmutation stone, there's not really much changed here either. Can start unlocking some of these and work on getting some upgrades here. This one's actually pretty good for calves. If I do end up using skill damage calves, which is probably not gonna happen. Yeah. Recycle these real quick. Oh. It's a good thing they've added, but at the same time I don't really like it. Right, gold heads 366. Stars are looking meh. I'm hoping I could get one more Blessed Dustling Starlight for when I get my chalk, so I can get 4-star and level 10. So I don't have to waste too many stars on that. And also, as you can tell here, I have auto peacekeeping on, which I don't really recommend for normal people, but I am going to a birthday party in about an hour. So I don't really have much time. I'm taking like 20 minutes of my time to do this video to get something out, because it's a long time since I've uploaded now. I think it's like 4 days. Now I'm just hoarding hammers and all of that. So that's pretty much it. I haven't really made much progress in here either. I think it's got like 200 bucks. And yeah, for my Marauder chest opening, sadly corrupted, so there won't be a video on it. I did half of it in a stream, so you can go back and look at that, but yeah, not really much to add there. Hours of resistance, this is going to go up crazy amounts in KVK, because I'm going to be chaining a lot, and hopefully I'm aiming to get Watchtower to 24, that's what I'm hoping, right? It shouldn't be the hardest to do, because I'll be active chaining, and I'll be streaming some of it when I have time as well. Most likely on Thursday I'll be streaming it. Oh, this is good. Lots of healing speed ups, love it. Love to see it. Alright, well that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.